See, there it is right there. That's a tire. You can see it's definitely upside down.
Let's dive in here, see what kind of car this is.
Seems like a serious operation that people do, and we're just doing it for the fun of it.
Come on, car. Come on. Get out of this water. Don't you want to go home?
100 feet down. 200 more to go.
Oh. All right. There she goes. If you want to see us clean this car and remove it from the river, keep on watching. It's about to get crazy. I'm Adam Brown.
And I'm Jeremy, aka Nug.
We search the rivers and lakes across America for wrecked vehicles underwater.
You wouldn't know it by just looking, but there's thousands out there, and everyone tells a story.
Insurance fraud, stolen, accidents.
It's our mission to search for the missing, find vehicles, and remove them from harming our environment.
This is Wrecked and Recovered. Woo! We are in South Kakalaki today.
Is that what they call it?
That's what they call it here in the South, man.
Take me back to Georgia. You know what they call Georgia in Georgia?
What?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia. Can't even think of anything. So you drug me out here because apparently you found a car all by yourself.
We were out on Lake Murray today. This is the closest lake to my house where I live. I was out here just paddling around, and I came across an upside down car. I haven't dove on this thing yet. All I've done is a bad sonar image, and I hooked a magnet to it.
So I think the sonar image you showed me was upside down.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's it. It could be a hatchback, could be a car. I don't need it's a truck, but I brought my sonar today.
Oh yeah.
Just in case.
We're gonna get a better image.
Actually, because you told me to, so that's the only reason I brought it. First thing we need to do is you need to show me where this car is even at. Because if it's in the river, it's got to have floated downstream a little bit. So hopefully we're not too far down.
This one is a ways away from the ramp.
We did bring airbags, so we're gonna actually float it this time. So people are really concerned about this airbag thing.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna actually use them.
Also, I think there's a cop behind me. We may be getting pulled over.
Oh man. Well, are you legal?
I'm legal.
Okay.
I think.
Are we going the speed limit?
I don't know. I don't see any signs. Oh gosh.
Where do you turn around at?
I don't have lights on, working trailer lights.
Oh yeah, you're done. Well, let's get out here on the boat ramp. Show me where this car is, and we get a better idea what to do today.
Sounds good.
Let's go!
Get out the way, buzzard! What was that? Woo!
Man, somebody's at your door, dude.
Somebody's at my front door.
Man, who got you that?
You got me that ring doorbell, man.
Not a nice
Not
wedding.
a sponsor, but a ring if you want to hit us up.
Nice wedding gift. Because you got married.
I did. So,
Here's there's a car out here.
there is a car, at least one that I saw before.
Yeah.
I was just running boat ramp to boat ramp trying to check and see if there's anything that popped out, and we saw one. So I'm really excited today because we have our brand new addition. We have this pontoon boat here. Check this thing out. It is a 20-foot Harris Sunliner, something.
I don't know, it floats.
It's a 20-foot pontoon boat, and this is going to be a huge asset because, as you can see, it holds all of our gear. We got the lift bags, we got tanks, we got equipment. It's going to be awesome to use this thing.
Is it weird that of all the stuff you just said, all I heard was huge ass? Just saying.
I don't know if you can see it, but where that white buoy is down there, that's the car that I found is right next to that buoy. And it is going to be interesting because the boat ramp is right here. It's like, I think around 230 feet. Tow truck line is like 100 feet. We have like 200 feet of synthetic rope. And we have more than that too if we need it. I think we're going to be good. But once we float it, I think we're going to try to just pull it up if there's no current here, which it looks pretty calm with the boat. It's a 50 horsepower. We're going to see if she does a job, but let's get out there, start scanning, and get a better image of this thing.
You want a better image? So I got my sonar all set up. I've made this thing super mobile. I got it attached to the side of the boat. Essentially, it's a Garmin side scan. And I mean, it does a great job at finding cars. Nice clear picture. So hopefully we'll be able to identify the car that Adam's seen on his sonar. And then we'll we'll get it marked pretty quick and be done with it.
Fun fact, the Saluda River where we're in the upper, I guess, above the lake, but the lower is where I first started diving and doing all my river treasure. So it's really close to home. So that's part of the reason I'm really excited that I found a car and we'll be able to clean this out of the water, because this is like the ultimate thing you can clean out of the water is a car polluting it. So this was on my bucket list for sure. So I'm really excited to get this thing out.
I'm not too sure, but it looks like there's an old boat ramp underneath the dock.
Is it?
Yeah, and they've made a new one. Which
it
is
looked
the
like
one
it dropped off, didn't it? Does it drop off pretty high?
A little bit. Maybe not. God, I hope not. Well, we're floating
Well, we're
anyway,
floating it, so it'll be fine, yeah.
I hate to break it to you, but I didn't see no car. Oh, he was a little wrong, but there's the car. We just went directly over it, right there.
Yeah.
So we're past that buoy, but it is upside down.
Did you get a good image?
No, I could just tell it's the car. But we go back over it, but that's the car right there. Not a good picture, but I mean, just a vast experience with sonar tells me it's a vehicle.
And the fact that I already found it and hooked it with a magnet doesn't mean
Well,
anything?
I confirmed it.
Oh, okay.
I confirmed it. We found the car, it's upside down. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna dive it, see if we can get these airbags hooked up to one side and float it. Hopefully this will go off without a hitch, but who knows? Yeah, it's like right under us.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh, it's so close.
I mean, I'm just in neutral. Should I do anything?
Oh, we're good.
You got it?
Yep.
Sweet.
There she is. Yeah, I mean, even you can get, see, it disappeared, but once you get closer, like you could tell upside down, you can see the wheels and everything with that live scan.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. See, there it is right there. That's a tire. You kind of missed it a little bit, but yeah, you can see it's definitely upside down. Tire. That's going to be the rear end of the vehicle, because the trunk is always, or the engine's always the heaviest, so it always sits like that.
Right now, I'm about to get my dive gear on, go down there. It's my turn to dive, so I gotta hook on some airbags because I think it's so far away. It's like 230 feet away from the ramp. This is gonna be an interesting day. Hopefully smooth, but we'll figure that out. Let's go hook the airbags on and see if it pops out the water. What do we do if it starts floating down though? What's our emergency plan? Pull it to the edge?
Unhook the bags and
let it go? I mean, eventually we'll get to another boat ramp.
I don't think it's gonna be a problem.
I don't have my underwater communications like Jeremy does, so you won't be able to hear my beautiful voice.
I'll just do voiceover at the top.
Okay.
Like, I assume he's saying, man, it's really dark. Man, I'm cold. This sucks. Why'd I do this? I want to go home.
I don't think there's gonna be much to see. Maybe like a foot of visibility, I don't know. I'll be happy if I can see a tire on the plate. All right, got the gear on. Let's dive in here, see what kind of car this is.
He's up.
Red Toyota Camry.
So what he just said was it's a red Toyota Camry, upside down. All the wheels are exposed, no tag. Passenger windows are up or driver?
Sound like the driver.
I feel like the driver, so I think we can do it.
He lives.
He lives.
So I got down there.
Yeah.
First thing, it looked bright pink. So that immediately tells me from experience that it's red.
You watch me pull it, it's pink.
It's pink.
But
It's
you
like,
can
dang
see.
it, finally
so you can see?
pink. Pretty good viz. Yeah, I mean, if you move it all, it's stirred up.
Yeah.
You can't see anything, but you can actually see pretty good.
Awesome.
So all wheels are exposed and there's no tag. It's upside down, so like the passenger side felt a little more buried. From what I could feel from the driver's side, the windows were up. But no tag is a huge red flag. Probably stolen.
Yeah, probably. Definitely not an accident.
I don't think so.
I don't think, I mean, honestly, there's no way to find out if it's, can't clear it 100% anyways till we get out of the water, so. So Jared from Adventures with Purpose hooked me up a while ago with these airbags, and they do the job, the same airbags that they use, and they float a car. Floated cars with it before, and it's pretty cut and dry. I have an air hose, hooked the air hose up to here, hooked the other hose up to the tank, and open the tank up, and it fills this thing up. Fills it up really fast too. And I have a rig to where once we're ready, everything's hooked up, we're gonna be able to turn the tank on, and one tank will fill up 2 bags. So we're gonna fill up 2 bags at the same time. So this car is once I turn the tank on, the car's coming up, guaranteed. And how fast and how amazing and violent, I don't know. But I guarantee it's coming up. And then once it's floating, it'll already be tied off to the boat. And I don't think it's gonna be that big a deal. We'll be able to just start the boat and pull it up there. Somebody will get off on the dock, and we'll just kind of pull it in, and then we'll just tie it off, and then, because I know there's other boats out here, I don't want to clog up the boat ramp as long as, you know, all evening, but.
People fishing.
Fishermen. Yeah. I don't know how long they want to fish though, but.
They want to get home and get some dinner.
Yup.
Hopefully we're home before dinner though.
I don't know, we'll see.
I mean, it's honestly not bad. It's about as good visibility as the Grand Prix we pulled out in episode 2. Check that out. Link in the description below.
So you're with me, makes sense?
Yep.
That's going around the wheel or whatever you got to do to get it secured. And then you get that. And then come back up for the next one ready.
Okay.
And the next second one's the exact same thing. And then you'll come back up and I'll have the hose ready, and you take the hose down, hook them both up at the same time, come back up.
I did go on the driver's side instead.
As long as they're both on one side. All right.
I got pee.
Just go, man.
Just go.
Just pee, dude. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
So now what he's doing, we got both bags hooked up to the car. Now he's taking it down a tow rope and the air hoses. He's gonna hook the air hoses up and put the tow rope on one of the bags. And then he'll come back up, and once he's out of the water, we'll air this up, make sure we're well out of the way. And then the car will float, in theory. Weird that it's just 3 dudes in a boat and we got all this crap. Let's go float a car that we found. Seems like a serious operation that people do, and we're just doing it for the fun of it. Man, it's like a sea lion coming in here.
All right, that was fun. We got all the lines hooked on the bags. We got the tow line hooked on the rear top bag. I got tangled up at one point right before.
Ooh, don't do that.
I spun around. I was like, I had to do some like gymnastics, like what do they call it, tumbling and like crazy maneuvers to get untangled. But I got untangled. We're good.
Yeah,
so theoretically,
it's like 3 ropes down there and lines.
It's a mess. It's almost like an art form getting these things out. But technically, theoretically, this thing should gently just rise up. The only bad thing that can happen is if there's a suction, but there's really not much buried. I think we'll be fine.
You think?
So we're about to find out. Let me get this off.
Tank's almost empty. There, that purged.
Bag's gotta be right there. I think it's floating, just not high.
I hope, because those are the purge valves that's doing that. Okay, stop.
We gotta use the tow truck, dude. This ain't gonna work.
I don't quite understand what's going on here. The bags are hooked up, they're aired up, the car did not float, which makes 0 sense to me because I've done this before, but we're just gonna have to figure out what's going on from now. So I guess now, Adam has to dive back down there and see what's going on, hook up a tow rope so we can start dragging this thing.
These airbags should have shown themselves by now. I'm a little bit worried. Now we gotta go get the tow truck line and pull it by force, but I think the airbags are gonna help us, so let's start that and see how it goes. It's never easy. I guess the car is not floating. I don't know. It must be close. Look, it's purging again. Are you adding more air?
Yeah, I just want to see what happened.
Is that empty now?
It's really close.
the tow truck should break it loose. God, I hope so.
I think it will.
It's a Camry.
If I had to guess, it's stuck to the bottom.
There might be like a tree or something right there. That would suck.
I'm really surprised though. Like that usually works. See, everybody's telling us to float it. Try it.
I thought it would work. It didn't seem that buried, but.
All right. Somehow you're gonna have to maneuver away from the hose and all that
do you
stuff.
Have a thing to attach this on the other line?
I ain't got nothing. I have to find another D-ring or something up there.
Yeah. It's not long enough, but it's gonna be close.
Well, I mean, we don't need it to make it all the way because we still have 100 feet of rope on your wrecker.
Yeah, I know, but like between the end of that rope.
I think when we start pulling on it, it's gonna break. It's gonna float.
I think so.
Oh God! My hands.
Dude, get your hand out of there. You're gonna go in the water.
It's almost a bad day.
This is how not to remove a car.
There's no rule book.
That's gonna be our title for this video: how not to remove a Camry.
Pretty much every video is like that.
All right.
Something's happening. Just lost all slack in the rope. It's moving.
Is it?
It's not floating.
It should move really easy though, because it's got a lot of air helping it. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you can
So
see
it's like
how
slacking.
yeah, like slack comes up and then it must be just like sliding, like just some reason that car is way heavier than like what we like.
Maybe it's full of mud.
It must be full of mud or something. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
It's moving. It's just a long ways to go.
Come on, car. Come on. Get out of this water. Don't you want to go home? You want to hook the other line on and then loosen that one so we can keep using the good line?
I guess. Woo! 100 feet down. 200 more to go. Man, you look like you were born to do this.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Good job.
I know.
Only took 1 minute. I totally didn't take like 30 minutes of struggling, and Joe almost died. We're good.
You almost died?
Nope. What are you talking about? I'm just really curious if it's floating at all. The bags definitely will help us pull it in though.
Oh, the bag's got to be helping.
It's still like slacking up and down?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I mean, it's coming right now. I just can't believe those bags didn't pick that car up.
I know, it's a Camry.
It's gotta be full.
Full of mud.
Nope, it broke free.
Oh, did it?
Broke way free.
I'm
Jesus
sweating.
Christ.
You're making me sweat.
I don't know. It's doing something underwater. It's like Bob. I think it's kind of floating.
It's gotta be floating somewhat.
The airbags must have lifted this thing up just enough to where we can slide it across the bottom of the river because the tow truck is actually doing its job and the car is moving.
No, you better pull it right here where I can stand on it and rig it.
I know there's a big hill right here because it goes deep, about 20 feet, but then they built this whole area up on the sonar for like the ramp. See, look at the rope. It's almost like it is floating, but it's just not enough to bring it up. It's like bobbing there. It's in limbo. I swear this microphone, every time I turn on, I keep thinking there's a bug on me. All right, he's all suited up so you can't really hear him running his beautiful little mouth. But we're at the home stretch. Essentially, we got it pulled in as far as we can with the extension. So now he's taking the hook down, steel cable from the tow truck, hook it up, and then we got one more final pull until we get it here, and then we just get it lined up and then just drag it on out. Hopefully it works out that good. Okay, then we kind of figure out what's up with those dang airbags. Because they're still down there. I guess the car's like right there. He looks so You're seeing this?
Yeah, that's good.
His legs stuck up in there. Oh, what's going on?
Get a good zoom-in shot on that.
What's the problem?
I'm very, very upset right now.
Why?
Because I got so wrapped up and tangled up in that line. And in my air, I had way too much air in my dry suit. So my feet were just whoop straight up, so I was upside down the whole time.
We were watching, you were like, what is he doing? But you managed to get it.
I got it, but it wasn't, the hook couldn't reach it. I had to like leave the hook on the orange line, go past it, and loop the the big line on it by itself, and then pull them together. I'm just like tangled up, wrapped up, upside down.
You're not a cussing.
That was the worst experience I've ever had.
So it's still upside down?
It's floating, dude. It's like, it's floating up on its end.
So it's sideways right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
And
all right, I guess this is the home stretch.
Home stretch.
It's go time now.
All right, I see a bag. I see orange. There's the bag.
The bags that kind of lifted.
I mean, it worked. The light end went up. Car is moving. That line is getting slack. We are almost out of the water. You can see it peeking out. This is so cool. I'm so excited. It's a Camry, so it kind of looked pink, I'm not gonna lie. Now the car is like that.
So, okay, so if it's like that, which we think it is,
yeah,
and that cable's on this wheel,
yeah,
right?
Yep.
So I would say go down to this wheel, take the cable, just take the cable, yeah, right around to the front, hook it onto that somewhere, and then I'll start pulling that one sideways. And I'm gonna guess.
You think I'll be able? I guess I can get to it. Yeah, I should have access.
Because if we hook it up, let's see, this one pulls.
Because if we do it over here, it'll roll it. If we don't want it to roll, but it still might. The car's upside down right now.
I want both cables on this side.
Yeah, so that other one can go to the far tire.
Yeah. So like it'll pull it sideways right where it's at, it'll flip, and then we can spin it while it's coming up.
Gotcha, yeah.
It's actually a newer Camry.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, these need to be switched to the top wheels. Ready? We've got the car so close to the boat ramp. It is starting to surface. It's in a very odd angle though. Looks like it's gonna come out upside down. So we're gonna have to roll it at some point to get it up this boat ramp.
Oh! There she goes. Man, the back of that thing's tore up. There's no plate on it. Man, it looks pretty clear to me.
We still gotta bust open the trunk, which is the fun part.
All right, we got this car out of the water on the boat ramp. It's pretty beat up. I don't know how long it's been there, but it looks like it's kind of new. Let's drag it up, take a closer look at this car.
I'll start pulling, and if it doesn't look like it's gonna cooperate, we'll just stop and then just hook it on the side and just straighten it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it goes. Whoa, it's grinding a rock under there. Woo! I think we got a rock. It's a beautiful smell of a car being removed and cleaned from the river. Jeremy loves that smell.
It's haunting, dude. Said it once, I'll say it again. That smell mixed with a missing person is something that'll haunt your dreams.
But check this thing out, man. It is a little rough, I'm not gonna lie.
I was staring there for a minute because I was like, ooh, man. I was looking really close, but this car is not that old.
It's not that old. I mean, I do think we didn't help some of the damage pulling it out, but...
No, we did a lot of this.
I'm gonna say it was partly damaged going in.
It's not like they're gonna salvage it anyway.
No. This would have never been removed if we didn't come along. As it happens with some cars, most cars we pull out, there's some seepage, but we have oil cleanup pads which we put down here, which definitely helps. We don't want as much as possible that going back in the water. So next thing to do is give the police a call. See if we can find a VIN number. We need to pop the trunk, see if there's anything there. What's wrong with you?
I don't know, you just kind of like puffed your shit with
that's what I do. But maybe we can, the police can tell us a little bit more about the story, how it got there.
I have a block.
A block?
Yeah.
Man, his attention span is just like...
No.
Whew. So we do have a Amazon wish list with some stuff on there that helps us do what we do, and it's a way that you guys can help us without, just giving money, which is great too, but you can actually donate an item. So somebody actually on our wish list, which is in the description below, got us some chalks. So we're using those now, so shout out to whoever you are. We really appreciate it. Loosen that more. boy.
Oh gosh, you got the catalytic on you. All right, you ready to pop the trunk?
You are ready.
Let's pop this trunk and see what's inside.
Nice subwoofers in it.
Looks like it had something.
Will it pop?
Oh.
Hey, that was a lot easier. There's stuff in there.
It's some junk.
Oh man, there's a lot of stuff in there.
A lot of old food and bottles and.
God, is that a diaper? Hanging from the top?
Might be. But it's clear, so.
I think it's clear. Yeah.
It appears clear.
Yeah, there's a lot of junk.
Newberry County Sheriff's Office.
To see if you could send a police officer out here. What we do is we travel the country searching for missing people, and today we didn't find a missing person, but we did remove a car from the river, and we wanted to make sure that the police knew about it and they could run the numbers to make sure it's not stolen or linked to any missing persons. And then after that, we could properly dispose of it. He's on the way.
How's it going?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
I was out fishing and I snagged it. Just kidding.
That'd be impressive.
Right?
Yeah, we were just doing some sonar. Came across this car. This is what we do. We just travel around trying to clean up cars out the water. So.
All right.
They didn't have a tag on it, but it's got a VIN in the door jam.
Got a vent in the door.
Yeah. Keys in the ignition.
Are they?
Yeah. Didn't see anybody in the trunk or anything either, so.
Nobody in it.
No.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
It was a ways off. It floated. I don't know how old. I don't know how long it's been in there, but I was hoping you could tell us some details. If you see that middle white buoy, well, you can't kind of see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
It was
like right
it
next
was
to
right
that.
next to that. So it was like 230 feet away. Pretty impressive, actually.
This is showing a 2013 Toyota Camry. Not registered.
Any 29s on it?
29 clear.
Interesting.
Not stolen.
Yeah, well, my sergeant's on the way. He wanted to come look at it. No 29s on it means there's no active warrants, no nothing.
The Toyota Camry was first manufactured in 1982, and for the last couple decades, it's been the best-selling sedan in the U.S. Originally designed as a narrow-body compact car, but has evolved extensively over the years. Known for its good fuel economy and reliability, the Camry still maintains the lead in the U.S. and rivals many luxury cars at a fraction of the cost.
Found it right over there.
How's it going?
How's it doing?
Pretty good.
Y'all just like have a tip that it was here, or?
No, that's what we do for a living. We're private. We just go around searching
check.
ramps,
Cool.
and we got our tow truck, and we just try to help, save some resources on y'all's end and pull them out. We cleared it. We scuba dived on it
So
first.
y'all got more experience with cars being submerged in water.
Oh yeah, this is all we do.
Do you think that's been in there a while, or?
I don't think too long. I wouldn't say. I mean, it's a 2013.
I would
so it
guess a
can't
few
be-
years, but like, not
That's
the.
why I was wondering if it was like fresh, or you say maybe a few years.
Yeah, I would think at least,
say
because I mean,
2
it
to
was.
5. I would guess, but it's kind of hard to say.
Right. I got dispatch checking like surrounding states and stuff like that, see if they can find the last
Gotcha.
owner or something.
It was never registered.
Not in South Carolina.
Oh really? Okay.
It was bought in North Augusta.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, that's what it says in the back.
Oh, it does.
North Augusta, Toyota. Let me grab my phone.
Oh,
Oh, a dealership. Okay.
I didn't even see that. Good eye.
Man.
Yeah, I even looked at that.
Hey, why didn't you say that earlier?
God, what the hell? Well, that come in handy. It was sold. Maybe it was stolen off the lot.
Somebody needs to call Bob.
Yeah,
See
call-
if they're missing a.
Bob, we found your car. Sun is going down. We've been out here all day.
Yep.
Once again, we are beat to death, but we got another car out. We're 4 for 4.
4 for 4. That's good. I was a little bit worried because this was like 230, 40 feet away.
Yeah, and the bags, I mean, they should have worked, but apparently the car was just a little too heavy for those bags.
They helped. The
They
car
definitely
was
helped.
floating.
The car, it was in limbo.
And there was a moment there it got stuck, and I was like, "Oh crap!" But I think the floating helped get it over whatever it was. So
Yeah.
another successful day. The cops were great to work with.
I think every car that we do, we get just a little bit better.
Yeah, I think
So
we do.
like,
Yeah.
I think the next car is going to be even better, but we got to go find it first. I know where there's more cars in a different state, but I'm not convinced that these waters are clean yet. So I think we need to stick around and sonar some more.
Since this is my hometown here near the Midlands, near Columbia, South Carolina, I'm going to be doing a lot of searching on Lake Murray, the Saluda River, which is where we're at now. I think there's more vehicles to be found, and I'm really passionate about because I grew up here, and this is where I learned to basically start free diving. So it means a lot that we could clear a car out of the water, man. I'm pretty proud. This was on my bucket list.
What? A car here and you're
Cleaning up something this big. I mean, I've cleaned out so much trash, glasses and
now you
little
got
things.
a car, so now we need a
This is big.
semi-truck.
Yeah, we'll just go even bigger.
Dude, if we pull a semi-truck out with your record,
I don't think that's gonna work.
I think it's possible.
We're gonna need to go bigger.
Snatch block.
I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this recovery. We have many more in the future, so make sure to be subscribed to Wrecked and Recovered on all social media, and also check out our main channels, Exploring with Nug, Adam Brown Adventures, and leave a comment, leave a like. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I'm freaking out of here.
See you in the next one.